Caesar is flipping NJ is my partner in New Jersey. He owns over 1,600 units in New Jersey and all throughout the country.
Caesar was in prison before.
Caesar was in prison. Caesar how to do real estate in prison.
Wow.
Learn how to do it in prison.
We gotta bring Caesar up here one day.
Yeah, he'd love to do it.
And shout out to my guy, the credit dude, man.
Yeah. So with Caesar, he taught me how to do it the right way. He taught me, why he was like, his first thing is, why are you using your money? I said, what you mean? He said, you don't use your money, you use other people's money to get these deals. And started teaching me the game of how to do it without using minimal money. And that's what I've been trying to teach people. When I first got into real estate, I called 3 people. I called Clue, I called Fabulous, I called Joe Budden.
There are so many interviews floating around, hence alleged evidence from audio to video regarding this real estate RICO alleged scam. So let's talk about it. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, The Mix. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Those who are digitally passing by, who have yet to subscribe, go ahead and smash that subscription button and hit the notification bell. That way you will be in tune with all the content I drop on my channel. For everyone, listen to this video. Yes, help push a girl through the algorithm by listening to this video. Thank you very much from beginning to end. Go ahead and drop some comments. Let's keep it respectful and peacefully in the comment section, remembering the community guidelines. So yeah, go ahead and smash that like button, share this video. Sharing is definitely caring. Thank you all for your support. Those domestically and internationally, head on over to the community section. Polls going on. Vote. Now, let me jump right into the topic. Okay, everyone, this story continues to develop. Yes. Okay, let me recap before I dive into the topic. DJ Envy, government's name, Rayshawn Casey. He works for iHeartRadio and on the show The Breakfast Club. He's co-host with Charlene the Goofy in business, or I guess partnership with quote unquote friend Caesar Pina, a real estate business investor type of thing going on, venture, who is believed to be his friend, like I said, or not. I'm not 100% sure about their relationship presently. Caesar Pina has a criminal past, you guys. I did a video on that, so I will drop the link in the description section of this post. Business venture was real estate, dealing with big investors, I believe. And I'm just paraphrasing, you guys, recapping this. So DJ Envy partners with Caesar Pina and promotes their real estate business venture on iHeartRadio. So Caesar Pina has quite a few appearances on The Breakfast Club, courtesy of who? DJ Envy, his business partner and friend, quote unquote. Yes, DJ Envy promotes real estate business venture over the airways on iHeartRadio. Some people are saying that there may be some illegal activity relating to promoting an alleged scam like this on the radio in terms of policy-wise violating FCC rules and regulations. So, Tony the Closer, who is a popular YouTuber and influencer, he actually uncovered through many victims that Caesar Pina and this is all alleged, and DJ Envy was running an alleged Ponzi scheme. And there's a lot of victims who have lost millions and hundreds of thousands of dollars. Hard-working people, yes. Getting it from the mud, you guys. Lost a lot of money. Did you guys catch that clip about the guy whose son passed away in a car crash? Someone made a comment under that particular short, that video, basically stating, is there a possible connection to the car accident? Hence, the guy was out of $325,000 and his father is trying to recoup it on his behalf since his son is deceased. Especially why? For who? His grandchildren. Woo! This story just continues to keep on giving, unfortunately. So recently, Caesar Pina was arrested. And like I said, Tony the Closer did uncovered all of this scam-like alleged activity on his YouTube channel, and it actually made major news. So, okay, so Caesar Pina recently arrested. What else happened? DJ Envy continues to state that he is not aware of any wrong or illegal doing, etc., etc. There's plenty of clips floating around, and he came out subsequently when it hit mainstream media, when this story hit the news. That is when DJ Envy came out and spoke out on iHeart's radio show, The Breakfast Club. Okay, so Caesar Pina arrested. Follow me, you guys. Okay, so now iHeart's radio station was raided. Yes, recently raided, meaning the feds came in, of course, via a warrant, confiscated quite a few electronic devices, cell phones, etc., etc., to further their investigation. To my understanding, and I do not follow DJ Envy on any of his social media platforms, but I heard it came across, it's alleged that he's posting on Instagram like business as usual, everything is fine and he's doing well. He's under the Tasha K Act, like unbothered, doing pressure, if you get my point. So yeah, it also is alleged that his wife, DJ Envy's wife, to my understanding, has this is alleged, and I do not follow her on any social media platform. Came across something on X, and a video or a comment, and someone basically stated that she's deleting all her pictures of her extravagant lifestyle, the Birkin bags, the fancy clothes, the trips. So it's alleged that DJ Envy's wife is starting to delete some things off of Instagram. So that's just my recap. You guys, there's so much coming out right now, past interviews DJ Envy did. So I want to hone in on a specific interview he did. I believe it's about the book he and his wife wrote, and I believe this is an interview. The audio is not 100%, so don't run with that. And as always, here on The Mix, do your own research, you guys. Do your own research and cross your own T's and dot your I's. Nevertheless, so I'm going to go ahead and share some audio with you all, and I will jump in here and there with my commentary and reaction.
They pushed me to be better, but I always wanted to be liked as a kid. So, liked by friends, liked by girls, guys, everybody,
Okay, I'm not sure who's conducting this interview, but DJ Envy and his wife, to my understanding, it's being alleged that they did an interview some time ago about the book that they wrote. So I guess they're speaking about the things that they wrote about in their book. So from the past. So here we go.
I always wanted to be down, and growing up in Queens, you've seen a lot of street activity, drug dealers, you would see people drive up and down with nice cars, you would see jewelry, There's a lot of places in New York, not just Queens, but yeah, and then even with music videos, you see people making a lot of money, so, and videos were much bigger then than they are now. So I wanted that stuff, so I remember going to college, and college was great, I went to Hampton University, I went to Old Dominion, and I just remember hooking up with a bunch of people that were doing things that I didn't need to do, but I did it because I wanted to fit it. And one of those things where I knew somebody that had a friend that worked at Costco. Right. No, it wasn't Costco, it was Sam's Club. Sam's Club. Which, I think, is it just down south? It's, wherever it is. It's like a variation of a BJ's or a Costco. And they told me that their friend was a security guard at the front door. Right. So they were like, what we do is we just go in there with a shopping cart, fill it up, we have a fake seat, walk right to the door, and drive out, and walk right out. Because the security guard is enforced. He's the one that checks the receipt, and he'll let you bypass and go out. Right, and everyone, you would have to give him something, whether it was a DVD player at the time, that's what DVD players were big, or whatever it may be. I remember there was nothing in this planet or world that I needed. Right. I had everything. You had a dope apartment. Right. Fully stocked fridge. Right. Every electronic that you would need to make your life easy. Absolutely. And entertained. Right, so I remember, but some of my friends in college wasn't as lucky as I was. They struggled a little bit, like a lot of college students did. So when this happened,
I'm pausing it right here. So, are you all following? Again, this audio is alleged to be a previous interview he and his wife, I believe, did about the book that they wrote. Again, conduct your own due diligence. But yeah, so what I'm gaining from this is that DJ Envy seems to have had a problem with being accepted and trying to fit in. When it comes to materialistic things or just optics. This is what I'm gathering from this. And I think I spoke about that or spoke to this in a previous video, that he just seemed all materialistic, like he was looking to be accepted. I don't know the exact words I used, but I'll just, because this story continues to develop daily or weekly, and I will continue to provide updates as I get them and have the time to. So it's interesting that I thought this before even hearing this audio. So let me continue.
this was the come up. This was the lick. We used to call it a lick. This was the lick. And what I used to do is I used to dress up in a suit every Sunday morning. Every Sunday morning. I'm just going to say lately, because I don't know if I can get in trouble for this, but I think I can. How could you get in trouble for it? Right, because I was convicted, right? You already got in trouble for it. Right. So I would dress up. It's like your audio memoir, right? I already got in trouble for it. Exactly. I would dress up every Sunday in a suit, and the reason I would dress in a suit is because Sunday I would act like I went to church. So if you go into a department store or Sam's Club, if I'm wearing a suit, I wouldn't look strange. I wouldn't look out of ordinary. People wouldn't necessarily look at me as a thief. They would more look like, oh, he's just coming from church. So that was the mindset. You were. So I dressed up in a suit, and I would get a shopping cart from Sam's Club, and I would fill it up with as much that I possibly could. Sidebar: he kept all of this from me. Right. I had no idea that this was going on, because I think you knew that I would have talked some sense into you. Right. Well, so and at the time DVD players were big. Like massagers, stupid shit. Yeah. Benders. What's the kind of massager that you would like lay over like a lounge chair or something? It would.
Pause. So that's his wife speaking, Gia. So basically, DJ Envy was hit a lick at, I guess, the Sam's Club with some college friends. But yeah, so basically he puts on his Sunday suit to pretty much steal merch out of Sam's Club. So let me continue. And this was when he was in college. So many, many, many moons ago. But this interview, not sure how recent it is. So let me continue.
You in the chair. Right. At the time, it was plasmas weren't really plasmas. They didn't have plasmas. At that time. They had like small TVs, like it would be LCDs, the LCDs, all types of just shit. I put it there, and then I would just walk right out. You look at the receipt, and I'd walk out. I did this about 3-4 times. I think so. 3-4 times did it, and then, of course, like everything else, who got caught? Right. Security guard got caught. Now the way he got caught was Sam's Club was missing, because it wasn't just me. When his friends and other people were doing it, it was a bunch of people. It was a whole conspiracy. But I did it not because necessarily I needed the money, but the people that I did it with was my peoples. So I just did to be down, which is whack. To be down. Coward is soft. But at the time, I just...
Pause. So he conspired with his friends, still allegedly at Sam's Club back in the day when he was in college, just to be down. He did not have to do it. That's his words, and I'm paraphrasing. So let me continue.
It was like, we just all doing this. Like, we all do it because we all do it. And a lot of people get in trouble for doing things like this. So I just remember the guy got caught. The Sam's Club Sam's Club lost $300,000 in that quarter. And they couldn't figure out how they lost the $300,000. Now, I know Sam's Club didn't have cameras because I got the place out. So they would go to every employee and be like, look, we got you on camera. We know you stole the stuff. Just confess it. Let's let it go. And, most employees are like, I don't know what you're talking about. All right, you can leave. Go to another employee. They'll say the same thing. thing. And I was like, well, you know, I had to do nothing and let him leave. The security guard that I knew through a friend, they said the same thing to him, and what did he say? All right, you got me. He told on himself. So now the problem with that was, when they said, okay, who else is involved? He didn't know who else was coming in and out the store. The only person that he knew was me. And he knew me not because of my real name, because I was the DJ on campus. DJ Envy.
How old were you at the point?
I was, a sophomore in college or junior in college?
I think it was your sophomore year.
Sophomore?
No. It was junior year. Because you were living at the other apartment, not the Harbor's. Go ahead.
Junior year in college.
So how would that make you?
I was about, 20?
20 is it?
19 to 20.
Probably 19.
19 and 20.
Yeah, 19.
So I get to, one day I'm driving on the
This day, I remember, like it was, enter Gia into the story.
When I get to my apartment, I noticed that the door's off the hinges. Now, the apartment complex that I lived in Hampton, Virginia, they didn't allow students there. So I had to damn near lie and do all types of shenanigans to get in this apartment. It was like a really upscale apartment.
Right.
So there was no other students. So when I would go to my apartment.
Pause. Did you hear him? He had to, his words, and I'm paraphrasing, he had to pretty much be dishonest to get into this upscale apartment complex because they were not renting to students, college students, and probably because college students could tend to get a little wild and crazy, and they didn't want the riffraff possibly in their apartment complex. So that is not totally uncommon, and that's why they have housing specifically for college students and on campus and all of that stuff too. So let me continue.
I would see all my neighbors kind of look at me funny because they knew that I did some funny business to get there. So one neighbor that I would see all the time smoking a cigarette, he was always outside smoking a cigarette. So when I got there, see my door off the hinges, I knocked on his door. And I was like, I know you seen me.
You was out here with that
always
cigarette.
outside with that cigarette. And I remember like yesterday, he puffed his cigarette. He was like, he pulled the cigarette like, and here, I'm acting right now, action. He pulled on the cigarette, blew it out at me. He said, the police. I said, what? He said, the police came in here. I said, what the police come in here for? So I dialed 911 with emergency.
Oh, y'all just at my crib.
So it was like, well, they were like, well, hold on. And then they was like, well, there's a warrant on your refrigerator. So I went into the refrigerator and I see it was a warrant. They said they believed that I was in possession of stolen property. I'm not gonna lie, there was no stolen property in my apartment. I was not stupid enough to leave this. I was stupid enough to do it, but
okay.
But I was not.
You saw where I was going with that.
I was not stupid enough to leave the stolen property in my apartment. So all the stuff that they took was my shit.
Well, see, you left that part out. They came and they took everything
Everything on the boat.
that could have possibly been sold at Sam's Club out of his apartment.
Right.
So his toaster, his microwave, all the DVD players, clocks, like everything electric, they took out of his apartment.
Right. So they took everything out of my apartment that I really purchased. They took.
Right.
I didn't even say I purchased. My mom purchased.
Exactly.
My mom purchased. They took.
So wait, where were all the stolen goods?
I'll never tell this day. I'll never tell this day. I had friends. The friends, they were out selling this stuff. Like,
Is that what was happening?
yeah, they were selling it. And if you heard a couple of episodes ago when we talked about the cheating story, we talked about that one friend that was crazy, Lil Sean.
Yeah.
Lil Sean was the one for this. Shout out to Lil Sean.
See, now, allegedly. See, you only throw the allegedly in there when you're trying to protect yourself.
You're right. But it's been past. It's been over 10 years. It was
Over
like
10 years. Why, more than that.
I'm not trying to show my age. I just said over 10.
I was about to be like, your math is bad.
No, stop trying to age me. I'm only 29. It was
Go ahead.
It's 10 years. Anyway, they said it was on the warrant was on the thing. So the first thing that I did, and this is what you should tell your kids, even if you have teens or even if you're a teen listening, because we have young listeners as well, 16, 15 sometimes. If you ever get into trouble, never go to the police station yourself. My dad is a police officer. His first thing that he always tells me is the police are not your friends.
Ever. Unless they're trying to protect your life.
And there's no disrespect to any.
Let me pause right there. I share with you all, past criminal law professor, when I took criminal law, in this legal program, he basically stated the same thing. He was a criminal law attorney. He said the police are not your friend, and that is the truth. They are not your friends. They are not trying to will and deal with you. They are trying to gain a conviction, charges and conviction. It goes under their record. You know, they have a job. They get points, all of that type of stuff. They get promoted. Think about that. It's a job. So no, don't talk. You have a right to remain silent. But let me continue.
That's what I was told. So the first thing that I did that morning was I got a lawyer.
And pause. I say this respectfully, because I know there are some good law enforcement officers who are out there doing their job, but at the end of the day, it's their job to land charges and convictions. Here we go. Through the state's attorney, the prosecutor.
They're not your friends in the interrogation room. They're never your friends in the interrogation room.
So pretty much they're not your friends. But and the reason I say that is the police have a job and they have an investigation to do. You can be innocent of something, but they go where the evidence leads them. So even though that you say, okay, I did nothing wrong, know that they still have to do an investigation. That's what my pops always said about the police.
That's what I'm saying. In an interrogation room, you can't say the police are never your friends.
Okay.
Right?
Well,
You're the son of a retired detective.
and my dad tells me that. I mean,
But the police are intact to protect society.
Right.
Not that it always happens that way, but one bad egg doesn't spoil the dozen.
Absolutely.
So let's say that in the room, your interest has to be yourself.
for the criminal investigation and there's
Your
police
interest
around,
has to be yourself.
protect yourself regardless.
Exactly.
Even if you did absolutely positively nothing, even if there's no way that it can lead to you, you protect yourself.
Right.
So I called the lawyer. And that really helped me out 1,000,000,000%. Most people that went to the police department are like, well, the police don't have no evidence on me. But I called the lawyer and I never had an opportunity to talk to a cop. They had to go through the lawyer. The hardest part of that was I had to tell you. And I had to call home and tell my mom.
Yes.
And it was a scary situation. Very scary. I mean, I was all over the newspaper in Hampton University. In Hampton, they tried to kick me out of school for it. It was a lot, you know. And to go through the case fast, you know, I was
Pause. Seems like deja vu all over again.
convicted of petty larceny. They didn't have enough evidence to convict me, so I had to either go to trial, which Virginia is a Commonwealth state where they can make up their own rules on certain occasions and change laws, and I didn't want to do that. Or I could take this petty larceny charge. I took the petty
So you
larceny.
pled out.
I pled out to petty larceny. What I wanted to talk about it is that peer pressure of feeling like I had to be down affected everything that I did. That petty larceny charge was on my record for 15 years.
Yes.
Where every time I traveled outside the country, they gave me a difficult time. Every time I would go, it's off my record, thank God, but anytime I would try to travel and make money, it was always a situation. They always put me into another room,
Especially in Canada.
And they would ask me about it all the time, and it would just be embarrassing. It would be embarrassing, all because I tried to fit in.
Right.
And you realize, and the reason I say that is, tell a story. I was raised very, very well. Parents always supported me. I got everything that I want, but they pushed me to be better. But I always wanted to be liked as a kid. So,
Liked by friends,
liked by friends,
girls,
liked by girls,
everyone.
guys, everybody, you know. I always wanted to be down, you know. And growing up in Queens, you've seen a lot of street life, street activity, drug dealing.
Okay, you guys. There you have it. Drop some comments in the comment section. I hope you guys liking this video. Like. Drop some comments. There's polls going on in the community section, so head on over there. So you heard DJ Envy. Yeah, you heard in that audio about the book that he and his wife wrote. So like I said, it was an interview, and yeah, there you have it. As I stated before, I do believe those who are incarcerated or have been incarcerated, there is definitely a possibility for them to turn their lives around. I'm one who stands firm on that, of giving someone another opportunity, a chance. However, my heart goes out to the victims, and they should be made whole, period. They should be made whole. When it comes to scamming, finessing, and all that, one of my biggest pet peeves, scamming or manipulating people out of their hard-earned money, guys, like you're trying to help them, that irks the heck out of me. According to DJ Envy, as you heard in that audio, he was trying to be down. He was trying to fit in. His father was a police officer. He didn't have to go down to Hampton University, that area in Virginia, conspire thievery from Sam's Club. He didn't have to do that. As he continues to age, was that still within him? The need to fit in, the need to be liked, seeing all these celebrities come up to the radio station and the type of financial status they're at, or probably not, because some of these celebrities be faking and jaking, faking it to make it. But was he somewhat possibly influenced or inspired by trying to keep up with the Joneses? I know he and 50 Cent are pretty, to my understanding, are kind of close as friends. So I wonder what does 50 have to say about that. The reason why I say that, when I used to listen to The Breakfast Club, I no longer listen. Haven't listened in years. I might catch clips here and there just to see what Charlene, the Goofy, is saying. Or depending on the topic, I might pick up some clips here and there. But I have heard DJ Envy in the past mention 50 Cent or Charlene stating like, hey, ain't 50 your friend? Did you call him? Give 50 a call. Blah, 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 blah. Different type of conversations or whatever they were talking about in discussion or midway that was going on The Breakfast Club. So I've heard DJ Envy name drop 50. Like I said before, even before listening to this audio, I was like, I just got the impression and the energy that he's one of those, oh, look at me, he without saying it, but just look at me. This is my family. This is blah, blah, blah. That's just the energy, in my opinion, that I've gotten from him. So what do you all think about this audio? Do you believe in his adult life? Because he was young back then, college student, in his early 20s probably. Do you believe that DJ Envy still struggles with trying to fit in, trying to possibly keep up with the Joneses? In my opinion, I did. I kind of picked up on that before. I did. I want to share that with you guys. I hope that the victims, especially those, everyone, even regardless of one guy, I think a executive or connected to the music industry, I believe he said he lost $1 million. So he probably has a lot more investments and money or whatever, but I'm quite sure he wants his $1 million back. And I'm not saying that he doesn't deserve his money, but my heart really truly rests with those who probably took their investment accounts or savings or equity out their homes to try to double it or triple it, whatever the case may be, and to be taken advantage of, to be reeled in like a fish. This is just my opinion. That's what it seems like. DJ Envy was the fisher. He fished for the people, the clients, and all of that, for the people, the potential clients. I don't know. Only DJ Envy knows is if he was truly aware of what was going on, or if he totally turned a blind eye. He knew what was going on and possibly turned a blind eye. Only he knows the truth to that. So we all shall see. We shall see, you guys. Again, like this video, share this video. Thank you all for tuning in to my channel. I hope the victims will be made whole, especially those who are everyday average working people. That's just crazy. Listen to some of these victims. There's a lot of videos floating around from the victims. Shout out to Tony the Closer, who uncovered all of this. It started with him and then it made it to mainstream media. So like this video, share this video. If you're interested in donating, donation information is in the description section as well. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.